We're hitting Gold Rush right now for the second time. You know we have to create content to win this game, right? It is meta, most effective tactic available. But what if I'm gonna tell you that there's a meta in meta? Double your speed of results. Don't work more than 3 hours a day. Productivity is everything. And it's not just me. Tell you a little secret. Who are you watching daily on YouTube? They all follow this strategy because I've studied them for hours and hours. I've applied it to myself. It actually worked. I've just become productive. I've got my first video pop off on 1.5k views 1 year ago. Some at 10 peaks over 4,000 meters. Enough talking, and do you know what meta is right now? Creating content, right? Building a personal brand and selling some stuff online. There's absolutely no discussion about it. You can make 10k a month 3 or 4 times faster than doctors do. After 8 years of studying, you can barely work for 3 hours a day. That's it. You don't need nothing more. This was an actual gold mine 2 years ago. I hopped on it. That's why I'm here talking to you. But there's meta in creating content. There's a meta to approach it. It's like selling shovels in a gold rush. There's some secret that actually allowed YouTubers to pop off. This will get you to 10k a month, not 3 times faster, but 3 times more efficiently. You know about return on investment, right? If you work 12 hours a day for 2 years, you're gonna make 10k a month inevitably. But let me tell you something, value per hour is super low. You're kind of trading your time over money. But let's talk about efficiency. Is it actually efficient? Because return on investment means that you get the maximum for the minimum input. So if you work 3 hours a day for 2 years, hourly rate is gonna be 5 times higher. You don't actually have to work more, you have to work more efficiently. Let's actually talk about those creators, why they do it, how they do it, and then I'm gonna get to actual thing. Hamza barely works 3 hours a day. He fell off recently, but he's making almost 100k a month. We're actually training kickboxing on a professional level. Jack Denmo works probably like 7 hours a week, and he's doing his hobbies. He's basically living his life. He spends almost no hours on his business, but it passively makes him 50k a month easily. Jack Hopkins does the same thing. He literally fucks around and does work for 3 or 4 hours a week. Randomly makes some videos on his channels and enjoys his life doing some other things. Do you see the pattern? You know what connects them? They all make more than 50k a month, which is insane. Absolutely insane. But this is not what I'm talking about. The only thing that mattered, the only thing that got him to success was productivity. Yes, bro. This is one person business when you start out. You're a solopreneur. It is absolutely reliant on how you work, how you approach your work, and literally any improvement in your productivity will make your business 2 or 3 times more efficient. So refreshing that you've always worked on your boss, we're gonna work at some job, but first time in your life, you're gonna work on yourself. Everything is dependent on you. So you basically have no constraints but just being better. And that's what I'm talking about. The gold meta is to just be productive. Be more productive than all of those guys around you. And just understand that being efficient matters more than working more. And I have a story about it. 1 year ago, I would spend 8 hours a week on creating content. Weirdly, I've just made this little adventure, hiking my closest mountain that is like 1500 meters. It was cold as fuck. I jerked off on the top, which is so weird, but that's not my point. I made a video on top, came back, uploaded it, and the next week I see 1.5k views. Weirdly, this shit works. As soon as I started doing the right steps, as soon as I started realizing that you have to be efficient, you have to work less, but with more quality, it exploded. Fast forward to 2025, same February, 1 year later, I'm making another video. Weirdly, I work even less hours. I work 7 or 8 hours a week. I made 2 videos and they blew up and they collectively got 2.5, 3k views. Not bad for a small niche channel. And what's interesting, I've actually summited 10 peaks and almost all of them are 4,000ers. I'm getting more results, but I'm getting so fulfilling lifestyle when I can do my hobbies but still get more results in business. Because again, this is a meta, bro. The change is the approach, and the point I'm gonna make here: work extra smart, not hard. No one works more than 6 hours. Hustle culture, work hard culture is dead. You genuinely just need 2 hours a day of concentrated deep work, considering you're a noob. If you work more than that, you're an idiot. Let me tell this, if you work more than 2 hours a day in the morning, you're an idiot. You can relax for a whole day, you can do your hobbies, you can improve yourself, you can read books, go out, socialize, learn, work more. This is your choice. Right, 2 hours of work can make 10 times more than actual 9 to 5. When we're talking about creating content, 8 hours of work means you're just bullshitting, means you're just pussing out. Just don't do the right thing, the right task. YouTubers are knowledge workers because we work with ideas, we work with creativity, we work with the right approach. You're not speaking for 8 hours. You press record and it's like 20 to 30 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. The leverage in that time is fucking huge. You have to get quality rather than quantity. It's for beginners, it's for intermediate YouTubers, but still, you don't have to get at volume, that 9 to 5 schedule. The right productivity actually allows you to live your life, but make money at the same time, which is so inspiring. But there's one caveat to it. You have to work extremely deep. You have to work with tightened focus and commitment. Those 2 hours are the most important ones. Absolutely zero distractions, closed room, AirPods in, and you're absolutely locked in to destroy your work. Let me tell you a little about deep work before you close this video and finally apply it in your life. What is deep work and what is shallow work? If you don't know this, deep work is a creative, hard and demanding task that cannot be delegated and needs to be done by you. So what are you thinking about? Writer's main task is just writing, right? It's creative, it's demanding, it's hard, and it cannot be automated because they're the fucking author. What is shallow work? Is on the contrary, not hard, not demanding task. It can be automated, can be delegated. It's not creative task. So it's everything besides the task. What writer has to do? Email publishers, distribute their content, distribute their books, I don't know, like shipping, all those small things besides writing. What is it for YouTubers? Basically recording and scripting videos, uploading, scheduling videos, editing videos, making thumbnail for videos. All of that is shallow work. Don't think that 2 hours a day means that I can fuck around, live my life like I genuinely did before. No, you have to be proud of yourself later when you've done actually so much work in such a small block. That's what I'm talking about. You have to be efficient on an hourly rate. Like your hourly rate needs to be so crazy, like basically hundreds of dollars an hour. When you're recording 4 or 5 videos in those 2 hours, someone makes that in 6 or 7 hours. You get an advantage of 5 hours that you can spend on yourself, that you can spend on learning, that you can spend on pursuing your hobbies. And those hobbies, those activities are not just wasted. They're actually improving your character, which improves your business. We're talking about that. You're a one-person business. Productivity is not only about work. Actually, it's 20% about working and 80% about relaxing, preparing for the next work. Do you know what I'm saying? You did your blog today for 2 hours. The next 80% of the time, you're just gonna relax. You're just gonna recharge to kill the next block. It's 9:24 a.m. I'm recording for almost 50 minutes, and that's enough for me for today. Literally, I don't need to do more deep work. I need to do shallow work. I need to do some editing in the evening, but I don't even consider it as a work. With all of that being said, you have to actually understand what productivity is, what is focus, what's time management. Because if you want to get shit done in 2 hours, you have to understand how to even get it. It's not that easy, bro. I've been getting to that for 1 year. Genuinely through trial and error, always fucking up, always thinking about time management, optimizing every single thing in my life to get that efficiency. And I can help you with that. Just click on the link below and then book a call with me. I'm gonna make you 2 or 3 times more productive. And the price is not a problem. Your dream costs more. If you're not ready yet, watch this video right here. And bye.